You guys came back?
They did it. Well, I didn't expect that.
What?
They're back.
Okay, Tuesday wasn't enough for you. You want a Thursday broadcast, all right?
Wow. Okay. Well, then we came to give that to you. So
Yeah, a little greedy, but we can appreciate that.
you can't blame him, George. You can't blame him.
No, especially with this.
Look at
So,
that.
Darth, can we get a tie on this? This is important. This is really important right now. Are you? I'm still waiting for the tie. Okay, here it is.
Look at that.
That's what they came for. That was really important. That was
You
it.
nailed it.
I nailed it.
Our hotkeys don't work.
Guys, our hotkeys are not working.
I yelled that.
That's important for you to yell.
Yeah.
They understand the magnitude
Of hotkeys.
of the hotkey situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's Thursday. I'm not going to talk about Loki. I promised George I wouldn't talk about Loki.
Nope.
Also, not going to talk about it.
All we're going to say is that we were correct on everything we said.
Everything. And the things we weren't correct on, they could be true.
That could be true.
Okay? We haven't been proven wrong.
Yeah.
That's that much we know.
Good luck trying to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerds.
What, George?
What?
There are-
We're nerds. We're nerds.
We're nerds.
It's a sign of affection.
Yeah.
It's affectionate.
We're geeks, we're nerds, and we're all together
We're all together
in this. We got to get through.
cause.
Yeah. We're going to get through it.
Right.
Speaking of geeks and nerds, a lot of you may already know this, but George and I gotta touch the hair.
No,
Don't touch the hair.
That's his signature move.
That's my signature move. When people see me, they're like, "Hey, you're the guy that does this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I just gotta get real with you right here. Right now. I feel like you're trying to leave the broadcast. Yeah. Let's.
I don't know. Time out.
No.
do you mean?
Just something I'm noticing over time. Let's
Nope.
go back to the wide, Emil. And
What?
Okay.
Hey, George. I'm gonna join
Hey,
you.
bring it in. Bring it in.
I'm gonna join you, George.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Now I feel like I'm a little too into this broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now that Spencer's here.
Some of you may already know this, but when we first got started, we had a different name for our show. For our
It was the boys previously known as Prince.
yeah. Well, no.
Formerly, the symbols, pre-known as Purple Rain. I don't.
Okay. No. Paranormal Live.
Oh.
And so a lot of you may wonder, like, why do they call themselves ParaBros? It's because of the paranormal.
We're not paraplegics, guys. It turned out I was just thinking about this morning.
Right.
We thought it would be really clever to call ourselves the ParaBros.
Because we're a pair of bros.
We're a pair of bros, and we're into paranormal. In every search that you do for ParaBros, you're gonna find paraplegics.
Yeah.
And Spanish, like para.
Yeah.
Like para something.
Para.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure what that means in Spanish, but
So it's perfect then. I mean, that
it's
is
perfect.
us. That's
Yeah.
basically us.
we're paranormal, okay?
Yeah.
So we a lot of times like to dabble. We like to dabble in the paranormal.
Right. Your toupee almost fell off.
Oh gosh, make sure it's straight. On there.
Straighten that up.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's good. Okay. So with that being said, I like to watch paranormal shows. To get us in the zone of the paranormal.
Just really spooky stuff, like
Right.
really creepy stuff.
Especially if it says it's like kid friendly. Then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, really super creepy stuff. That I already said
Those
that.
are the kind of ghosts that I deal with, okay? So
Yeah.
I recently watched a fantastic film
Oh.
that is kid friendly, and it's dabbling in the paranormal. It's from 1984, I believe, and the name of the movie is called The Peanut Butter Solution.
That sounds freaky.
Yeah.
And they didn't hold back in the 80s.
No, there was no boundaries, okay? There was no boundaries or borders.
I still have nightmares
From-
about 80s movies.
80s movies, yeah.
Did you ever see the Pee Wee Herman movie?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh my gosh, that was scary. Did you see
Filmed
that?
and directed by Timothy Burton.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah, that's a Tim Burton film. Yeah,
I don't know anything about the peanut butter solution. It doesn't sound like a scary movie.
Oh, wow. We're talking about real ghosts here, okay? Can we put up the peanut butter solution movie? There it is.
Whoa!
That's the movie.
Wait, is that Al Pacino? That's Al Pacino.
He's Senor Pacino, okay? We'll say that.
Is that Al Pacino playing Doctor Strange?
Well, you know, Marvel wasn't quite as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, they were kind of struggling, so
Yeah, okay.
they had to
So this is like a
recruit.
prequel to
Yeah.
all the Marvel films.
Pretty much. There it is.
Celine Dion down there?
She did the soundtrack. Celine Dion.
What?
Yeah. Celine Dion did the soundtrack to
Okay.
this movie.
All right.
But
That is freaky.
I'm gonna spoil it for all of you. Okay?
I wish you would, because I have no idea what this is about
right.
just looking at the poster.
I'm not going to spoil it for us.
Is it not obvious by the poster what this movie's about?
Fireflies in a peanut butter jar.
No.
Al Pacino's trying to stop them from releasing the fireflies
And there's so much hair.
from
A
the.
lot of hair.
Oh my gosh, at the hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about this movie, all right? And by a little bit, I mean I'm going to tell you about the whole movie, all right? I'm just going to break it down for you, all right? The movie starts out, you're introduced to the main character. His name is Michael. Michael has a sister, Susie, and his
Classic names.
his good buddy, Connie. Connie
Is that a boy or girl?
is a boy.
Connie's a boy?
Yeah, Connie's a boy.
Okay. All right.
And they're kind of delinquent dad, you know. He's an artist. He can't be his craft can't be tampered with.
No.
So he,
No, I get
he
that.
mostly lives up in the attic.
That's me.
Susie is his younger sister, and she pretty much is the mom. Okay, she's like making breakfast in the morning.
Okay.
She's wearing the mom's robe, and she's
The
like,
mom's robe.
yeah, she's wearing her mother's robe.
Yeah.
And you know, and Michael's like, I don't like it when you wear that robe and stuff. And she's like, you know what? Be quiet and eat your breakfast. Like that.
That sounds like an old couple. You're talking about like little kids?
Yeah, these are young kids.
Okay.
Michael, I think, is about 12. Susie's about 10. She's making breakfast.
Well, they were pretty mature back then.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty impressive what they were able to do. Connie shows up, and he's all like, "Oh my gosh!" And he this was kind of like a little mischievous of him. He came in and he's so excited to say, "You know that one homeless shelter? It burnt to the ground." And then eventually the fire truck showed up and they put out the flames. It was epic.
No, that's not.
And all I could think was, Connie, did you start a fire, buddy?
Connie, you're a little freak.
I think he's a little freak guy. And I want to say he burnt down the homeless shelter. And in that homeless shelter was an older couple. They died. They perished in the flames.
What? This is a kids
So-
movie?
Yeah.
Opening to Up.
Oh god.
So they died. So that's cool. And when he talks about it, Michael's like, "Oh, that old couple, the one that he had like a flashback of when he went and gave them some money."
Okay.
And they were like, "Bless you, my son." So don't worry. Hey, we're gonna come back to that. Okay,
What?
there's something came back from that. So
But
keep
they're
that-
dead.
Keep tab. Yeah, they're dead now.
I hate this movie.
This movie's awesome. All right, so
All right.
they go to school, and at school, they're in art class, and they meet the Senor. Okay,
Al Pacino.
and he's the bad guy. You know,
Al
your-
Pacino is always the bad guy.
right? He's your typical. Art school, elementary school teacher.
Oh gosh, those are the worst.
And he's clearly, everyone's like, okay, obviously, didn't even need to explain it. He's the bad guy of the film and stuff.
Yeah, you said he was the art school.
Yeah. Art
Teacher.
school. Yeah, the teacher.
Yeah.
In elementary school in art class.
Yeah, so the bad guy.
So obviously he's the bad guy.
Right.
And he was like going around, and he's like, let me look at that painting. Oh, it's dumb. And he like yanks on their ears, and then like.
Oh, that is so bad guy of him.
He goes up to his like young kids, and they're like trying to do like still life, but it's actually a dog won't behave himself. So they're like painting this dog, and he's like going up and he's like ripping off their paintings and throwing them. He's like,
Right.
"It's trash."
Why?
Because he's an artist.
Okay.
And he's the bad guy.
And they're
So-
like 10 and 12?
yeah, they're all like, the seniors going around
Okay.
just tearing up their paintings and stuff,
This is
destroying them.
getting interesting.
It's like your typical art school, elementary art teacher. So
Yeah.
I keep saying art school. It's not an art school. It's just a regular elementary school.
Oh, okay.
But he's the art teacher.
Art class.
Yeah, art class.
Art class.
So anyway, after school, Connie and Michael decide to go check out an abandoned building.
We've done that.
George, we do that all the time.
We do that all the time, guys. Are you kidding me?
And just like us, I'm like the Michael, right? I'm like the main character. You're kind of like
You're not. I'm a
crazy.
Susie.
You're
Oh, I'm Connie.
you're Connie. You're burning down houses with people in it.
I'm murdering old people?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. So Michael decides I'm gonna go up in there, and
Yeah.
he like walks up this like weird chute. They had this like chute for like they're tearing down this building, and I don't know. It was already there. Supposedly the building just burnt down like the night before, but
Connie. Yeah.
Connie burned it down.
Yeah.
And I say burned it down. It's still there. The structure's still there. Just the inside, all the people were killed.
Burn the people.
So he just burned the people.
It was just a burnt shell.
So Michael goes up in there, and he sees a ghost, and his hair goes "Wah!" like that.
That happened to you once.
Yeah, remember? When I saw a ghost and my hair went "Wah!"
Whenever we go into abandoned buildings, Spencer's the only one who has like experiences.
like that.
And I'm the only one who burns the place down. So
it balances out.
yeah.
So
Okay.
So he falls back down the chute. He falls down the chute because it scared him so bad. He fell backwards.
Right.
And he like almost passes out, but Connie gets him up. He's it's okay. He takes him back to the house, and he's all like laying on the bed, and the dad actually steps in. He went from being like a delinquent dad, just hanging out in the attic making paintings all the time.
Loser.
My guess is the reason why he's like a delinquent dad is because the senior used to be his teacher.
Oh. Yep.
And so he's like, I gotta make paintings, but I gotta make them right, or Senor's gonna get me. That's my guess. Just my
Senor
guess.
messes people up. He messes people up.
He's a dream crusher. So,
Mhm.
anyway, so they're all like, "Oh no, here, go to bed." And the next day, Michael wakes up and all of his hair is gone. He's completely bald. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did not see that happening.
Remember when that happened to me? Because I saw a ghost.
That's why you had the toupee that you were adjusting earlier.
Yep.
Okay. So
So-
is this a documentary about us?
It's pretty much a
or-
documentary about us. Pretty much. Yeah. You burnt down the house, and then I saw a ghost.
Why are
And-
we calling our documentary the Peanut Butter Solution?
Makes sense.
Okay.
It all adds up.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
So his hair's gone, and it's really embarrassing. He is like, I can't go to school like this. I'm bald.
No.
All my friends will make fun of me because in those days, bullying was like cool. In the 80s, everybody was like,
Oh, it was super
"Oh,
cool. It was super in back
Right,
then.
right.
Yeah.
You weren't cool unless you were a bully." So
Right.
he's like, I can't. I'll be bullied like crazy. And so they're like, "Well, just wear this wig that just magically they had. They just had a wig that looked just like his hair.
We have wigs, so it makes sense.
Makes sense. So
Right.
they're like, here, wear this wig. And he's like, but I got gym class today. And Susie was just like, here, I'll glue it on your head. It's fine. And she glued it on.
She glued
With
it.
what looked like bubble gum. She glued it onto his head.
Okay.
And he went to school, and he was playing soccer, and some bully came up and like ripped his wig off, and it was like stringy, gummy
yeah.
wig.
Freaking get him.
So embarrassing.
Right.
And so obviously, he's just really having a hard time.
Yeah.
Just really struggling. Ever since he saw those ghosts, his hair fell out.
yeah.
So then
That happens.
that night, he wished upon a star that he
Okay.
could magically grow his hair back.
Legitimate.
And after saying his little wishing stars prayer,
Prayer.
It's called a wishing stars prayer. After that, he heard some tinkering down in the kitchen.
Oh.
He went down there. and
Jiminy Cricket.
There was not Jiminy Cricket.
Oh.
It was the old couple
That burned down?
that
That Connie murdered?
That Connie murdered. Connie murdered them.
Wait, were they ghosts?
Yeah, they're ghosts, and that's who Michael saw at the old shack, and it scared him so bad he lost his hair. So then when he went down there, he's like, "Guys, I haven't seen you in a couple days."
But he
What's
wasn't.
going on?"
But he wasn't scared this time.
Why would he be? So
just because the
What's that?
Because the other time, just because the first time it just scared his hair.
okay,
off,
George,
so
what would you do if you saw a ghost for the first time?
it scared the hair off of me.
What would you do if you saw a ghost for the second time?
I'd welcome them with open arms. I don't know what shoot.
There you go.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, I'm glad I could clear that up for you.
Okay.
So, so they're like, "Hey, we remember you. You gave us some money when we were poor, but now your friend killed us, murdered us. We love you. That's
We
why
love
we scared
you.
you. But we have something for you. You look kind of bald, kid."
The peanut butter solution.
She's like, "Write this down, okay?
dude.
You're gonna need some peanut butter." She's like, "You're gonna need like some snail poopy, I think."
Snail poop?
Yeah, and you're gonna need some like spiders' webs, and you're gonna need some horseshoe crab eyeballs.
Snips, snails, and puppy dog tails?
Yeah, that's it. That's the formula, dude.
Oh.
You must have seen this one.
Nope.
So she calls it the peanut butter solution.
Okay.
And he goes out the next day and he gets all the ingredients together and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome." He lathers his head with it, covers it up. It just looks like exactly like feces. Just covers his head in it.
Okay.
He jumps in the shower, jumps back out, and his head's just still bald. And he's like, with his bald head. He's all
Yeah.
upset that nothing happened.
Oh.
But then,
Oh gosh.
the next day,
Okay.
he's got hair. He's got little sprigs. He's got little sprigs,
He's
my
got
brother.
little chia sprigs.
He's got chia sprigs. Exactly. Little chia sprigs.
That is a
Yeah.
ghost miracle.
It's a Christmas ghost miracle. Hey, he's got some hairs.
Is that the end of the movie? Is that
And that's
No, we're just getting started.
good? Good.
Then he goes to school and his hair's getting longer. It's like you're seeing it like grow, it like goes down to his shoulders.
like in one day.
His hair, yeah. His hair's growing so long, you can actually like see it grow like a foot at a time.
Whoa.
So it's just like growing down, and it just shows him at school, and he's got his hair like going so long that he puts it on the desk behind him, and
That's what I'd do.
Connie sits back there, and he's just like having a good day, just sitting there cutting
Yeah.
Michael's hair. He's like, I'm not gonna pay attention to class because I gotta cut Michael's hair all day.
Connie's a good friend.
Connie is such a good friend. Yeah.
Speaking of Connie,
kills
Stephen
people.
O'Connor.
What's up?
What's
up, Stephen
happening?
O'Connor?
We're talking about someone named Connie in a movie,
Right.
but Connie in the movie is kind of
It's
crazy.
kind of like okay.
Kind of a crazy.
Yeah, Connie may have murdered some people. No
Right.
big deal. But yeah, so he continues to just like cut. He just continues to cut Michael's hair, and it's just
Okay.
growing really long.
That's friendship.
And then one day his hair is getting so long, and it was like a super windy day.
Oh.
Perfect day to go for a walk if
Yeah.
you have like insanely
Oh,
long
yeah.
hair. And so he goes for like a walk, and it's like his hair's like dragging in the ground, like on the grass and stuff.
picking up
And he's like,
leaves.
and he like falls up. He like has a concussion or something. He falls over.
His hair's so heavy, he gave him a concussion?
I think so. I think it was so heavy it gave him a concussion.
Okay.
And guess who shows up?
Al Pacino.
The Senor.
Senor.
Senor shows up. Kidnaps him.
Oh,
Yep. He kidnaps him.
the art teacher just
Yeah.
kidnaps a kid?
Yeah, it makes sense. Kidnapped him.
the most inconspicuous kid in the neighborhood.
So think about that.
Maybe that's why he was at the school. He was just like scoping out kids to kidnap.
George, you're starting to get the idea. Okay.
Okay, this is all starting to make sense.
Yeah. Well, Susie and Connie are like, we gotta find Michael. Where'd he go? And they, of course, go to the local art store because they, that's what you do as a
That's
kid.
where I look for people.
And they're looking at paintbrushes, and Susie's like, look at this paintbrush. I recognize the hair on this paintbrush. I recognize that hair anywhere.
You're kidding me.
This is Michael's hair. We got to get to the bottom of
That's
this.
a Michael brush.
Yeah. They go to the store clerk and they're like, where'd you get this paintbrush? And they're like, some guy named the Senor. They're like, we gotta get the Senor. We gotta get Michael back. We love him.
Did they say that?
That's what, sort of. And
Okay.
so they start like a sting operation, start following the Senor. Connie gets picked up. He's a cute kid.
By Senor?
Yeah,
Senor
picks him up.
Okay.
Yeah. Senor picks him up.
All right.
Susie's like, I can't believe this and stuff. Then back at the Senor's factory.
Lair.
His lair. It's a factory with like 27 kids. There's like,
And they all have long hair?
and no, they are all standing at like little booths, and they're cutting Michael's hair. He's like up on this like bed above them, and his hair's growing down, and they're just cutting it and putting it on paintbrushes.
This is the weirdest movie I've ever heard of in my entire
He's
life.
got this sweatshop. He's got this sweatshop with a bunch of labor laws were being broken.
Based off a Rapunzel boy.
This guy kidnapped these kids. He kidnapped all of these kids and has them all working, making paintbrushes for him.
This sounds like a 1980s film
Yeah.
where anything's possible.
Anything is possible, guys. Just
Oh.
viewer beware. Also, make sure your kids watch it. They'll enjoy it.
Yeah, bring your kids along. It sounds terrible.
So Connie is like, I don't think so.
Oh,
And he doesn't put on his pink uniform that they're all wearing
oh,
and step in
snap.
line like he was supposed to.
Okay.
Instead, he's like, "What's this?" And he starts exploring the place. And so one of the kids, one of the other worker kids, was like, "Oh, see these paintings over here? They're live paintings. They're like real, like things move in them. They're magical paintings that are made with Michael's hair. So think about that."
Michael's hair is magic and it makes paintings real.
Okay.
How
Is that not obvious? That is the story.
How could Senor have known this?
Because he's the Senor.
Oh,
so-
dang.
So Connie's like, I can't believe this. Wait a minute, I've got it. Connie to the rescue, dude.
Connie's going to burn the place down.
He's gonna burn that. No.
Oh, okay.
Connie
is
goes
like-
to the Senor. He's still not wearing his uniform. He refuses to wear his uniform. He won't go sit down at his little desk and make paintbrushes like the rest of the kids. Instead, he goes up to the Senor, who just got done kidnapping all of these kids and make them all working for free. Just his little slave union that he's got going on.
Yeah.
He goes up to the Senor and he's like, "Oh, you think your paintings are magic?
They're not.
I bet you can't paint. I'll bet you can't paint something cool."
Oh, that's the worst thing you can say to an artist.
Dude, Connie is a con artist, if you know what I mean.
Connie the con art. Oh,
There you go. There you go.
it was right under my nose
It was
this
right-
entire time.
It was under your nostrils. I didn't want to say anything. It looked funny sitting under there, but it was right there.
yeah, I
the
felt it was
entire
like
time.
tickling.
And he's like, I'll tell you what, try this. Try painting an old burnt down building that I killed a bunch of people. I mean, that was weird, had a weird fire in
Okay.
it. And the Senor is like, "Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're not sitting down in your booth. You're not doing your job. I'll tell you what. I will." He puts his arm around Connie and he's like, "All the children, come here. Come here, my lovely children. Come here. Gather round.
What?
Gather round, children. Love you all." Gives them all kisses on the forehead.
No, he doesn't.
And he's like, "Okay, now watch this.
Okay.
I got a really exciting challenge. I'm gonna paint an abandoned building back there." And he starts painting it, and all the kids are like, "Yay! This is so fun!" And he's like, "Okay, watch this." He's like making funny sounds.
what
Like,
what happened?
he
Did they
starts
forget that
painting
they're
behind him.
kidnapped?
He's like reaching the paintbrush behind him. He's like, "Boop, oh, ooh, ooh, boop, boop," like that. And he's
What?
like painting this painting
What?
from behind his back to show off his skills, and all the kids are like, "Hey, we love you! You're our favorite kidnapper!" And he's like, "I love all of you."
Brenda, I'm just as dazed and confused as you are. The whole movie just completely changed.
Like I said, this is basically a documentary.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he paints the abandoned building, and And Connie's like, get up there.
Get up there. Oh, he
Says,
really just
"Get it."
told him to get up there.
He says, get up there.
Get up where? What are you talking about?
Get
Okay.
inside the paint. He says, get inside the painting.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Go up that shaft. Go up that little chute.
Oh my gosh, I know what's gonna happen.
Dude. He goes up there.
Yeah.
He sees the old couple, the ghosts.
The old ghost.
Freaks out. Falls down the chute.
Hair gone.
Hair's gone, dude. Just like that.
Wait, his hair came off immediately? He didn't have to wait till the next day?
No.
Instant bald.
Instant bald. Yeah, because I think he's
Oh.
older, so the follicles don't hold on as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And he looks exactly like Walter White now, because he just has like this little goatee, and he's bald headed.
Okay.
And then and all the kids are like, "Yeah, we're free!"
Wait,
They're so excited.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because, and that's Peanut Butter Solution. So they're all excited. They're free, and
So that
Michael
2 minutes ago, they loved him. He was giving them kisses. They were
Yeah.
so excited about his painting.
Yeah.
2 minutes later, they're like, "We're free.
We did it. We
His
almost
hair,
we
because his hair's
practically killed
gone."
him. Yeah, and he's like he fell. He got scared.
Well,
out
he's
of his
still
wits.
just as he's still just as
like
strong.
Oh, what
and-
happened? And they're like and they're like running. But Michael's like, "Yay, Connie, you did it!" and he climbs up the chute
Okay.
in the painting, and he goes up. He sees the couple, and he says, "I'm not scared of you anymore."
That's like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Wait. That was it?
That's about it. But except for one last thing,
Okay.
the cops show up. They arrest the senior.
Senor.
And all the kids are coming out of the building. They're all cheering. They're happy. They're free.
Yay.
And then the mom comes.
Wait, the mom?
Yeah, the mom comes.
What mom?
Yeah,
You know, the mom.
Michael's mom.
No, because you just told me the whole movie and there was never a mom in the movie.
I know. She comes. They want to have like the happiest ending ever, so they're reunited with their mom.
It does. It makes me feel better.
Yeah,
Why'd she just show up?
because she's like, "Hey, I love you and I missed you," so she's back.
Okay.
So the mom's back, back
Okay.
in the picture.
Okay.
For the first time.
For the first time.
Back
She's-
in the picture for the
She's
first time.
back in the picture for the first time.
First
Okay.
time ever. Yep.
Wow, that's a happy ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like a grand finale of an ending.
that
It
was
so incredible.
Here's the problem I have. Whenever Spencer
At one point, Connie takes the peanut butter solution and he puts it on his and it's growing out his pants. Okay, that's the story, guys.
No, hold on.
Make sure your kids go and
No,
watch
hold
it.
on.
Take your kids to go watch the movie. They're gonna love it.
No, he did not.
That's the movie. I love it.
No.
When I was a kid, me and my sister Spring would watch this movie, and we're like, "This is the greatest movie ever made. This is so awesome." I don't even know. I don't think our parents ever once watched it. They'd be like, "Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe." Let's not watch
This explains a lot because you are messed up. Guys, here's what the only thing I knew about the movie The Peanut Butter Solution is that it was Spencer and my sister Spring's favorite movie. That's literally all I knew about it. I never watched it.
Greatest movie of all time.
That sounds like the weirdest, most messed up film I've ever heard of.
You're welcome, George.
It sounds so bad that I need to see it now.
Yep.
I actually need to see it.
Well, then let's go watch it. In fact,
Find the peanut butter solution now.
you can find it on, I believe, Amazon. I think Amazon has it.
Amazon, pay us!
As many times as I have promoted an Amazon weird movie, I
Yeah.
think that they just have a deal where like you can upload anything to Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
You and I can make a short film and just upload it.
We're going
I
to
have
upload
no
this
idea if that's true.
to Amazon.
Yeah.
And how's it going, Jacob Segura?
What is going on? Jacob Secure. Thank you so much for everyone coming in,
Yeah.
listening to this incredible epic film, The
Right.
Peanut Butter Solution.
Right.
I'm so glad I could share it with you. Make sure that you watch it, your kids watch it, everyone will have a great time.
Hey, guys. No big deal. Forgot to threaten your lives.
Oh.
Please go down into the, what do we call it?
Call it the
like center?
things. Go down to the like
Go down to the like center,
like factory.
the light factory underneath this video,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't mind, and please squeeze our like button. Just
Give it a tight squeeze.
ouch.
Make sure it hurts. Not you. Don't hurt yourself. Just make
Yeah,
sure
don't
that
hurt
the like
yourself.
button is like,
Yeah.
ow, okay, I got it. Like that.
Because people need to know about this movie, The Peanut Butter Solution. I'm gonna go watch it now.
We need to get the word out there.
You're gonna go watch it now because it sounds amazing. Even though we know the entire plot
Right.
of the film,
There it is.
I don't believe you. The problem is I don't believe you, so now I have to go watch
Go
it.
check it out. Every time I tell George one of these movies, his response is always, I don't believe it. Now I have to go watch it.
Yep.
And what happens, George, every time?
I forget to watch it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, you're supposed to
Oh.
say, yeah, it's true.
Oh, and then I watch it, and it's true. He never
go.
lied.
There you go.
No.
All right.
It's true though. It is true.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
It's been great. It's been great telling you about this movie.
It's gonna be a few days till we see you again. We're gonna see you next Tuesday night at 9 p.m.
George, I
Eastern.
can't wait until then.
I don't want to wait until then.
Can we like make some TikTok videos or something to hold us over? Thanks. Guys, we'll
Bye,
see you in our
everybody.
TikToks. We'll see you next Tuesday. Here, right here.
right here?